I think it's best we get the Mohicans out the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
I mean, I don't personally have much to say about this fine Michael Mann middle of the road
Yeah.
movie.
Fine is
Yeah. That
accurate.
was, yeah. I really don't have a lot to say about it, to be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my first take, like I would say, is it starts off incredibly slow. There's some exciting
Yeah.
sequences, some forced, I guess, chemistry, but overall, I would
I
say it's
did
just a
feel that as
fine movie.
well.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Even the action just felt like a little over choreographed.
Oh, I was curious.
hokey.
Like
Well,
the like
coming from
score.
Michael Mann, though, I mean, it's got to be kind of just exciting in his own way. So I kind of expected it to be super weird or exciting action sequences.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they weren't great.
The score,
Yeah.
though, Joe. Yeah, I mean, this one is. I've
Is it
definitely
from
heard
like
it.
something else?
It's
I feel like
definitely
I've
shit.
yeah, I've definitely heard it
Do the
before.
research. I should have, but
Hmm.
I almost want to say it was like Tarantino.
I like Googled it,
like-
but I couldn't find like some. I don't know. It didn't tell me anything else. It just
Yeah.
like kept bringing up like the last of the Mohican shit.
Definitely
The only
something.
other thing I could think of was like Gladiator, but I didn't actually look up the Gladiator music. But like I could be completely wrong. I don't really know,
It's
but
something. I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
A much better period piece, Gladiator.
Yeah.
If you're gonna go for something.
That's kind of. I mean, yeah, I agree. Kind of a mid overall movie for me, but it's kind of unfortunate because this is one that's like. I mean, I guess all these movie chess ones in their own way are kind of like hyped up in a way, but I've always heard about The Last of the Mohicans like my entire life.
Honestly,
I have
And it's
too.
like,
Same too. I expected a lot more from it.
Yeah.
So.
I like also
Yeah.
like haven't really seen a lot of movies with Daniel Day-Lewis, and I think I don't, from what I've heard about him, I feel like everybody fucking loves that guy because they think he's so fucking good. I thought he was fine. I don't know.
That's fair. I mean,
I guess like
In the
kinda get what
hands
you
of the
mean.
right director,
yeah.
he's great.
that could be it. Okay.
I
That
don't
makes
think he's
sense.
at like the godly levels of acting that some people think he's on though, because like his method acting, sure, it bleeds through slightly, but to be quite honest, I don't think it like makes him a different person. I always feel like I see Daniel Day-Lewis putting on an act, so it's not like
I
it's
don't
like.
know. Like the Phantom Thread, I thought that was
I mean,
fantastic.
he
That's
gets
pretty
into the
good.
character for sure. He's Lincoln. He's fucking doing Lincoln shit, you know, like. But I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I kind of feel what you mean, Joe. Where it's like, I'm not fully captured or like buying it
Yeah.
all, I guess. But
I don't know. It might have just been, I don't know, that thing where you just have higher expectations for something than what actually, you see.
right.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I guess that would be the only positive I took from the super positive I took from the movie. I thought Daniel Day-Lewis was pretty okay. I mean, charming.
Pretty okay.
His one-liners kind of landed. I mean, it's not.
He did have a lot
after
of
s-
one-liners.
After seeing this one and then coming from like There Will Be Blood and The Phantom Thread, I haven't seen Lincoln or Gangs of New York where he's like turning up to 11. I don't know. This one's just kind of mid.
Yeah, I guess it's like earlier in the career for him, so maybe he's not going as hard, you know.
Yeah, well, I know he like lived off the land for what 6 months before he did this, and he like tried to help build the cabin. They said, "Guy, you gotta fuck off because you're screwing everything up."
Like, what a fucking goober,
So-
dude. At a certain point, it's just like too much.
That's
for me,
fucking
but,
hilarious.
Like,
But-
was he? I don't know. Was
He
he actually
basically,
living
like,
off the
proved
land,
that
or
he
was he like
couldn't
going
do
into a
it,
store
like-
and like picking up food and shit, you know, like, and then going back? To
Yeah,
the-
right.
like,
That'd be fucking hilarious.
yeah, I mean, he was fine. His character felt like pretty flat, I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
I thought so too. Like
thought the
at certain
whole
points, like
plot
with certain
sounded
like
good.
just one-liners, I'm just like, what the fuck? I don't know. Like, or the fucking forced chemistry again. Like,
Yeah.
it was just weird.
I think that's what made it feel flat to me because it was just like the constant like running away for the romance and like getting out of the battles for the romance, and it was just kind of like this cyclical thing that never. Yeah, I don't know.
Mhm.
I just didn't feel any like
didn't build.
arcs. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, it kind of just
He
was.
just told her about his dead daddy, and she was just like, "That's it."
daddy
bag this
issues.
guy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was like easy to get on board with the character, like as far as like his like reserved, snarky, honorable nature. You know, like it was like pretty easily
Yeah.
to get into it, but to maintain it
Yeah.
was like a different thing. You know, you could
Yeah.
you can only do so many slow motion Daniel Day-Lewis runs before I just don't give a shit. Like I just straight up, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fair.
Also, why did the sister jump off the cliff? Like, was there any reason for that besides dramatic,
You know, I kind of got just
impactful?
like I'm gonna do it so you don't get it type of thing, but like
They were gonna
uh,
save her. Like, there was no reason for her to do that. It seemed like the whole movie she just wanted to die after the first like invade that happened.
Attack or whatever.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
yeah, I don't
I
know.
was
This is
just
based
curious
on a
if you
very
guys.
old novel too, so I'm assuming there's like a lot of roots in that novel. But
That's been like, well, I guess that's been like our last two movie chests have been based on like old books,
mhm.
Yeah.
old period books.
Yeah, yeah. I was kind of thinking for like Michael Mann, like to decide to make this movie is like a bold decision. And I'm not sure if it's one that's based in like I can make this movie like really well, or if it's like I have the ego to like make a really good epic drama movie. Like,
Yeah.
because to be quite honest, I don't know, like if I was to make the movies, I don't know if I'd want this one in my catalog of like I tried to flex historical drama to the best of my budget and abilities, and it didn't even
Yeah.
land because like there's no dramatic thrust or like actual good fucking like plot here. So I don't know. It's just like
Yeah.
I wonder why he made this movie sometimes. Like I guess a little bit, but
Yeah, no, honestly, and his whole catalog, this one kind of sticks out. Like, especially coming off of, I think I've only seen like two Michael Mann movies besides this one. But like Heat, completely different vibe. But that movie's like that's suited for Michael Mann. So like going into this, I'm expecting that kind of caliber of like excitement and like the actors really bringing it. And it just felt like he couldn't get that out of what he had to work with, I guess. I don't
yeah,
know. But I'm with you. It just sticks out. It doesn't work. I think maybe Michael Mann might be the problem here.
really.
But
There's highlights for me. There were some like dynamic shots. I thought the one that stuck out the most was just like the hatchet coming down in the Native American's hand and like going over the brush as he's about to like murder the fucking
Oh, I
soldiers
had wrote down
walking
there
by.
was like a cool bridge shot at the beginning.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty cool.
They're going over
Yeah.
the bridge, it's like mirrored on the water.
For
That's
sure.
pretty cool.
There's, I mean, there's, you know, there's stuff here, but
Well, like I don't know, like the elk shot versus when he's like lining up to shoot a person running away. It's like basically like I don't know
Mhm.
how
Yeah,
it's
that-
yeah,
yeah.
basically the same thing. It's like basically the same course of events and same shots like leading up to it.
Yeah.
And
Good ideas.
yeah, I did like how it was like an equal distribution of like the different groups in the story too, like
Yeah.
the military and then like the indigenous people. Like I think maybe why this movie is so revered is that it like is kind of the first one to like take a very mature take on like the Native American story. Because to me, they didn't really fall into like any traps that some other ones probably before had done, and this one felt pretty like real. I don't know about real, but like it
Yeah.
felt like pretty, true and
I-
good.
I thought it like nailed the sort of like I don't know this guy who's like kind of torn between both sides.
Mhm.
I don't know. I thought it like kind of got that right. I guess like actually felt somewhat real. Like this situation of like who's your ally? One second you have allies, the next like shit's going down, and
Like who
so
does
I
he
commend it for
actually
that.
side
'Cause-
with, kind of, or like you can tell
Mhm.
he understands both sides, So it's like,
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah, that was like a good line. I think the chief had where it's or early on it was like Magua or whatever, and he's like talking about how he lays down his tomahawk for the laziness of the white man.
Hmm.
Like, yeah,
Right.
that sounds about right. Like these guys definitely have an understanding and have like the strength, the will.
Mhm.
So yeah, it was just cool. I think it like depicted those sides very well. But
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
just kind of a slug. Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. Like it's good, like good location shooting. Like clearly, like they put effort and money into it, but it's just like I don't know, nothing like dramatically there to like grab you. I guess, or
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of got lost in the plot a little bit too. I don't know if I was just like not paying attention that much.
Really
but I was
wasn't
just
like
Yeah.
compelling enough
Yeah.
to me. I don't know. And like I feel like
also
certain
got
characters were
confused.
just like really arrogant. Like I remember specifically like one like the British major, I think that they end up like with who survives that first main attack. Before, like when you're first introduced to that character, he's meeting like I don't know, like a colonel or some shit. And I don't know, the colonel just like is talking shit about the French and how like I don't know, they don't have the stomach for war or some shit like that. And I'm just like, why would you underestimate these people? Like I don't know, just
Yeah.
like if you're that high up, like and
Mhm.
you're just gonna be that like make decisions like that are that dumb. Like I don't know, like
Yeah. I thought the
like
same
you're
thing.
not a good. That's not like a smart character. Like
Right.
I
It's
don't
just
know.
like an
It made me
arrogant
kind of like
line.
lose respect for the writing. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. The same thing happened to me when when they met him again after one of the attacks, and he was like, I can't just take this man's word for it. And it's like, dude, you have like all these colonists who are saying the same thing.
Like what the
you know?
fuck?
Like,
Yeah. Like
so yeah, I got you there. I felt the same thing.
Yeah.
Writing just a little lacking, a little long.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I guess I'd have to like look at Michael Mann's filmography too to really kind of, put it in place now. But
Yeah.
3 stars. It's fine. Did a little bit more
That's
than
where I
like
landed.
most.
I think that's where I landed
I
too.
think I gave it 3.5, maybe. I don't know. Let me look.
I think like for in
It's
the
3 and a
90s,
3.5.
this was a better movie. I don't know. It just feels like we've lost a little bit of the.
Yeah, I'm sure because like the set
Connection.
design and everything, like you said, like it's clear there's a lot of time and effort put in.
Mhm.
So maybe that's like kind of what drew people in first, but
Yeah.
it's very eye catching.
Yeah, but the cinematography doesn't keep me. That's like what's sad. Is like
Yeah.
it's eye catching,
Didn't
but
like emphasize it
yeah.
as well. Yeah. Get that.
But that's what the movie chest is for. You just pick it up, you watch it, you move on to the next one that you haven't seen yet. So
Yeah.
I do have them drawn. I'll post them
Let's
later
go.
for the next picks. Hopefully, it'll be a little bit more of a
Nice.
fun one for next week. But
Yeah,
we'll see.
Well, you're saying this one wasn't that fun?
I just feel
Well,
like we've had the same comment a few weeks in a row where it's like, yeah, I don't really have anything to say about this one. Where it's just like
That's true.
we're kind of just
That's true.
watching mid
Well,
movies.
like-
This one's
Yeah, it's
in the
like-
shadow of Hateful Eight too.
Right.
Well,
You know?
a disappointment with this too is it's been so hyped up. Like
Right.
all the time I hear
Yeah.
about the Last of the Mohicans. Oh, you haven't seen the Last of the Mohicans? It's like, well, now I have, and guess what?
Yes,
It's
okay.
not that great.
Would you rather have like fucking Swordfish or like what was the other like really bad movie we picked? Like or that I picked basically. Like because there were like a couple in a row that were
Yeah.
like just like really
Yeah.
fucking bad. Oh, Leaving Las Vegas.
Oh my
So like,
God.
would you rather have like this level quality or like those?
That's
Like,
tough.
Honestly, I think I'd rather watch
Uh,
Swordfish again than
Really?
The Last of the Mohicans.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind
Wow.
of with you there. Yeah.
I
I mean,
that's fair.
Swordfish was hot garbage, but Last of the Mohicans is like slow.
I think
it was
just
very slow.
not
That is
entertaining.
a good point. Yeah.
The Last
There
of
was
the
one
Mohicans
time
is,
where I was like, "This is fun,"
mostly
and that
movie.
was the canoe scene,
They're going
and I
down
was
the river.
like,
Yeah.
"Yeah."
Yeah.
But after that, that was like the only time my heart rate got pumping just a little bit. Other
I like
than that, I
the
was close
first
to
action
dead. So.
sequence, like when the dude like instigates the
Yeah,
fight
that
and
was
then
fun.
they get ambushed. I mean, like they definitely like
It's okay.
peak there a little bit and then just never fucking.
Yeah.
Kinda,
That did go like I don't know, basically just like 0 to 60. Like
yeah. So,
uh,
and then
like,
back
it
to
was
zero.
so fucking quick. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
Braked hard. Now this is one that I'll like put on.
I
and
was just,
then
like-
take a nap.
I had to like
You know?
rewind. I remember because I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit
'Cause,
messy.
like, you had to like read the subtitles and then shit just went down. Like, I
Well,
don't
first
know.
off, I have something to say about those subtitles. I don't know where you guys watched it, but I watched it on Tubi. Tubi's got to pick up their subtitle game because they just
Okay.
kind of throw random words in there and then take words out
Yeah.
and like put whatever they want to like fill it. I don't know. I think whoever does Tubi subtitles
Is it
is
AI?
ass.
Sounds like
Hmm.
It's
Yeah,
gotta be.
right.
Yeah.
Chat GPT.
That sucks. I mean, honestly, like Tubi and Freevee, I kind of dig those services nowadays.
Oh yeah,
just
they
because they're
rule.
free.
Yeah.
With ads, but whatever. Do what you got to do. At least I'm not paying like Hulu to then get
Right.
ads.
I mean,
you know,
you get Tubi, you get for that freebie, you get Pluto. I mean, those are
you got some
worth it.
movies to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This episode of Stay Gold brought to you by.
Sponsored by Tubi.